What's up, guys? Pride here. Today I got another deck profile for you guys. I worked on my Danger Dark Worlds, but first I really hope you're all doing all right out there with our current situation. Remember, stay safe, 6 feet between each other, and yeah, just stay safe out there. So let's get this started. We'll start with the monsters, of course. I run 3 Bigfoot. Now all the dangers all share the same first effect where you reveal them and your opponent chooses at random. If they hit it, it gets discarded to the graveyard. If they don't, if they hit anything but the card, then you could special summon it automatically. But they all have their own unique discard effect. When this card is discarded, it destroys 1 face-up card on the field. Next, I run 3 Thunderbird. When this one is discarded, it destroys 1 face-down card on the field. 2 Ogopogo. This card, when discarded, lets you it's basically a Foolish Burial. It lets you send any danger card in your deck to the graveyard. Next, we got 3 draw 3 Mothman. When this card is discarded, both players draw 1, discard 1. 3 Chupacabra, because I run some rank 4 Xyz, and it's also the monster born for dangers. And now for the 1-ofs. 1 Jackalope. This card lets you special summon danger besides itself from your deck in defense position. Nessie is the searcher for the dangers. And Tsuchinoko. When this one's discarded, it just special summons itself. Alright, that's it for the dangers. Now for the Dark Worlds. For the first time ever, I believe, I'm running 3 Grapha. When this card is discarded by a card effect, you can destroy 1 card on your opponent controls. Next, we got 3 Brow. When this one's discarded, just lets you draw another card. We got the Dark World Searcher. Snow. 2 Beige. When this one is discarded, it just special summons itself. And now for the final 2 monsters. 1 Blackwing, Zephyros the Elite. This one just helps me get into my rank 4 plays, basically. And plus, I can bounce back a danger to continue off my combos, or I can bounce back the danger the Dark World Field spell, so I can replay it and use its effect all over again. And 1 Shaddoll Beast just for the extra draw. You can use Shaddoll Beast hard once, but the Blackwing is you can only use once per duel. Now for the spells, I run 3 Allure Darkness. This just draw 2 cards and banish 1 dark in your hand. 2 Beginning of the End. This one, basically, if you have 7 or more darks in your graveyard, just banish 5 of them for cost. If your opponent doesn't stop it, you get to draw 3 new cards. One of the main targets I like to send off Ogopogo, Danger Response Team. It's basically like the Danger's own version of Compulse, where you target 1 danger monster you control and 1 monster on either side of the field, and they both get sent back to the hand. So you can either send back a problematic monster your opponent has, or you can bounce back 2 of your own monsters to keep the combos going. Its second effect, if this card's in your graveyard, you can discard 1 danger and place this card at the bottom of your deck and draw 1 card. And the danger monster you discard, you can get that effect off. So, if you haven't used it already, that is. You can use each of this card's effects once per turn. And now for the 1-ofs, you got 1 Pot of Avarice for the recycle plays. 1 Dark World Field spell, just to add some draw power. Monster Reborn. And finally, the MVP card of this deck. Card Destruction, because this card is absolutely broken in dangers. I swear to you. And finally, I run 1 Trap, Skill Drain. I main this because a lot of times I want to try to go first, and if I draw into this, which honestly 98% of the time I do, the last 2% I just run out of steam. But when I do draw into this, it really annoys my opponent. Now for my extra deck, I want number 60. Dagaris the Timeless, or whatever, however you pronounce that. I still can't. Number 90, Galaxy Eyes Photon Lord. This card is actually my Nibiru counter. It requires 2 level 8s, and it's a quick effect when your opponent activates a monster effect like Nibiru. You just detach one and it stops it. So yeah, that's basically my Nibiru negate right there. We got both burn and draw power. Coach King Giant Trainer. This one requires 3 level 8s. You detach one. You can use its effect up to thrice per turn, 3 times. But when you do use the effect, you detach 1 Xyz material, draw 1 card. If it happens to be a monster, deal 800 points of damage to your opponent. If it's not a monster, it just stays in your hand. Either way, you get a new card in your hand. So win-win. Some graveyard control, Abyss Dweller. In case my back's against the wall, Baguska. And finally another burn card, Gaga Cowboy. I annoy a lot of people with this one. It always makes me laugh when I burn them for 800 with this thing. Then we got, and that's all for the Xyz. For the links, we got Curious, the Lightsworn monster. Basically, requires 3 monsters, same attribute, different types. When summoned, you can send 1 card from your deck to the graveyard, and then you have to mill the top 3 cards of your deck after that. And when this card, I believe when it leaves the field or is sent to the graveyard. When this card is destroyed by battle, it leaves the field because of an opponent's card effect. You can target 1 card in your graveyard and add it back to your hand. Next we got Borreload. We all know why. And Boral Sword. This is to help me break boards. And this is just to help me OTK. Next we got Wee Witch's Apprentice. Just requires 2 dark monsters. Nightmare Phoenix. Nightmare Griffin. Mekk-Knight Crusadia Abramax. Again, just for the OTK. So you use the Skull Dread. And finally, one of my favorite links to ever exist. BLS. Because let's face it, this card is very annoying to play against. I'm just saying. But it's really fun when you use it. Alright, I'm now going to show my side deck. Nothing special. 3 summon limit. Because let's face it, a lot of decks like to special summon multiple times in one turn, and this is just to help slow them down. 3 deck Devastation Viruses. This one's a situational card. I mostly use this card against decks like BA and stuff. Like, yeah, BA. This card, we all know why I run this one. 3 Eradicators. Because there are still decks out there that rely on their spells or traps. Like my friend has a Mystic Mind Troll deck that I love, that I really hate dueling against, but this card helps. And again, whenever I play a deck like that, I got 2 Twin Twisters and 1 Imperial Order. And for the final cards, 3 D Barrier. Because now that the main zones are unlocked to your Xyz, Synchros, and Fusions, this card's really going to come in handy. Anyway, that is the Danger Dark World deck profile. I'm trying to update my other all 3 of my main decks, which includes this one, my Fluffles, and my Shaddolls. So you can expect updated versions of them. My Fluffles are almost done. I'm just waiting for one card, which my buddy has that I'm going to buy off him. And yeah, just expect more deck profiles in the future of my 3 main decks. Anyway, stay safe, and I'll see you all next time. Later.